Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Joseph here for, well, would have been another video, but video number 2 on your 2 for Sunday. This time, right here, on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe right now to this very channel and my other channels down there. I think you all know where they are. Besides my pants, but they're in the description box below. So show me the love and support. And you can leave a comment if you wish. You don't have to, but if you want to, do it. But if you leave stupid comments, you're out of here. And you can cry me a river, bitch. That's that. And don't forget to follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Gotta be real there too. If not, you're out of there too. Sorry. And also, share the video all over the internet. Most importantly, tap and slap that motherfucking bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. And if you do, pretty much, you're SOL. And you know what that means. Ha! Or you're like the Dallas Cowboys and... Ugh! It's good. It's always good. Alright, but hit the bell. Well, slap the bell, turn on all notifications. You don't miss anything else. And if you do, like I said, you're pretty much like the Dallas Cowboys and you're SOL, and you know what that means. Ha! That's it. Alright. So do that. Alright. It's Sunday night. Well, late Sunday night here in the Northeast. Cold as fuck right now, but did snow a little bit today. It was like a snow shower, barely anything. It lasted like 15 minutes. But it is what it is. We got the calm before the storm here in the Northeast. Tuesday's gonna be Tuesday morning, I just overnight Monday into early Tuesday morning. Getting a couple inches of snow. They're saying 1 to 3 inches, barely anything basically. So you might have to do a little shoveling in the morning to get to work on Tuesday. Put some snow melt out, you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about it that much. Coming home, you might have to because it's going to be slippery and the roads are going to be nasty. And then Friday, we're getting 3 inches of snow here in the Northeast. So, about fucking time we get some snow here, but, you know, I like having 702 days without any snow here in the Northeast. But that's going to end after midnight tomorrow. So we get a couple inches, big deal. By next weekend, it's almost 50, so. And hopefully it rains, so I'll get rid of this garbage. It'll be slushy still, but icy, so this week and early next week is going to be a pain in the ass. But we'll get through it eventually. You know, it's going to be like 12 degrees by later this week. Ugh. I hope my pipes don't freeze and break. That'll be really bad. But hopefully I have enough hot water so I can take a shower, and Mrs. can take a shower, and can cook some stuff. Well, yeah, cook some stuff because, you know, I gotta get the water out. Well, the cold water I can do, but then I gotta heat it up, but, yeah. But hopefully, the pipes are calling, Danny boy. Okay. But hopefully the pipes don't freeze up. Not freezer! Freezer! You know? Pitiful monkey! Okay, sorry. That wasn't racist, that was just Freezers talking to Kakarot. But, it is what it is. But, be safe, be well, this coming week, if you're in the New York City area, or if you're, well, upstate, or in the New England area, get more snow than you already have. And, Buffalo, I don't even think they're going to play that game tomorrow. I don't even think that if they don't play tomorrow, I think we're going to get a game on Wednesday. Because there's going to be snowing here in the Northeast on Tuesday. Well, Monday night into Tuesday, like I said. I don't know how it's going to be in Buffalo. But, I mean, we'll have to see tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Or 4:30, whenever time the fucking game is. On CBS. Then got the night game, Tampa Bay hosting the pedophile Eagles on Channel 7. We got that. But a pretty good NFL weekend for the wild card weekend. Kansas City, cost me goddamn money. Kansas City won in bone-killing Kansas City, even though the refs fucked the Dolphins over. What else is new? You got that. Houston destroyed the Brownies. So now Houston faces, Otaku's Ravens next week. When? I don't know. Or actually, they might even play the Ravens. Actually, might be if the Steelers win. Oh, that might be a great game next Saturday or Sunday, whenever it is. Actually, find out tomorrow. Not by tomorrow night. We'll find out who plays each other in the AFC. NFC is pretty much done. Today, how about them Cowboys? 48-22 beatdown in Big D, which means big disappointment. And Mike McCarthy, bye-bye. Dak Prescott, pretty much bye-bye. Another year, another from the Dallas Cow bitches. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. And now the Packers will be playing the San Francisco 49ers this Saturday night. Prime time! Oh yeah! On Fox at 8:15. I can't wait for that game. I'm not even gonna watch Collision. I will watch it when I get home. So I will be out that night watching the game. Where? Oh, you wish you knew. But I digress on that. But yeah, Packers, Niners, once again in the playoffs. And if you're a Packer fan, you know how bad you cannot beat the Niners. Especially in San Fran. Oh, Rogers knows, right? Rogers! You stupid discount double check. You're lucky you're on the Jets. Oh, by the way, next year? Oh, who comes to San Fran next year? Oh, that's right, Rogers. And the Jets. Jets 49ers. I don't know what week that might be. Hopefully it's early. But we'll see. But, yeah. The NFC West faces the AFC East next year. That's going to be interesting. San Fran will go to Buffalo. Hopefully not in December. Especially in the winter months. Forget it. But hopefully it's early to mid of the year. So I won't have to worry about snow and shit like that. They go to Miami. I believe they go to Miami. They play the Patriots. Easy win. Sorry, Joe Corona. I know Joe Corona's a big Patriots fan. And a lot of other people that I know that live in that great state of Massachusetts. Big Patriots fans. But yeah, you facing San Fran. I don't have faith in your team. So get ready for a shellacking. If that game's in New England, don't even go. But it is what it is. But yeah, I think Miami, Buffalo, and the Jets could be a little bit of a problem next year for the Niners. But that Jet game better be a primetime game. That has to be primetime. Rodgers versus Brock Purdy in San Fran. Either that, you put it at 4 o'clock on Fox. But I'd rather do that primetime. That's instant primetime game. Or Monday night. It's still primetime, but it's on ABC or ESPN or whatever. But we got that. And then the second game tonight, well, that was a close game. The Rams lost to the Lions 24-23. So the Lions will host another playoff game next, when is that game? I think it's next Sunday against the Eagles or Tampa Bay. I care less because if it's Tampa Bay, I think Detroit will win that game. If it's the Eagles, that might be a closer game than I think it might be. But I have to be a Lions fan because I really don't want to face the Eagles at home in the NFC title game, which it looks like they might go there, but you never know in the wonderful world of the NFL. In the league where they play. For pay. That's pretty much it. Also, the Rangers won today. Rangers! coming off that heartbreaking loss yesterday in Washington, beat the Capitals at the Garden, the mecca of all sports, by the way, 2-1. So the Rangers are back on track after a 4-game pointless streak. It happens. Still pretty much in the top of the league. So it's early. We're not even at the All-Star break yet. People are getting worried about the Rangers. Come on now. It's January 15th. Getting worried? Come on. Fucking morons. And pretty much we're a month away from this certain team. The New York Metropolitans get ready for spring training. Well, pitchers and catchers actually, but... So yeah, the boys of summer are coming back in about 2 months from now. Not that I care about this season for the Mets. I mean, Alonso is in his contract year. I'm still waiting for this fucking extension. When are you going to do it? In season? No. You do it now. Do it now, Winston. Do it now, Uncle Stevie. Give him his money. Please, for the love of all that is holy, give Pete Alonso an extension. Not do it during the season where it's going to be a big topic of conversation at the water cooler and in the clubhouse. Hey, Pete, when are you going to get an extension? I don't want to talk about it. And you better throw the book at him and make him the highest paid Met ever. Just saying. But we'll see what happens with that. Don't know if they're going to get another pitcher. They're talking about Blake Snell from the Padres. I like him, but his walk to strikeout ratio is so bad. It is horrible. But he's a good pitcher still, but we need an actual starter besides Senga and damaged goods like Quintana, Severino. I don't know who's going to be number 4 and 5. Maybe McGill. Maybe Joey Lucchesi. I don't know. I have no faith in the Mets next year. I don't. Oh, this year, I should say. I don't think they're going to contend. I really don't. Even if they get a big-time DH like Soler, the pitching staff looks like shit behind Senga. And Senga's up and down, like he's Jekyll and Hyde half the time. Quintana's in his contract year. He gone. Severino, basically damaged goods. He's basically a rental this year. He's going to be gone after either the middle of the year or the end of the year. And they got some guy named Hauser. Not Doogie Howser, but I don't know how long they got him. Bullpen is kind of shaky. You know, Diaz is coming back. Coming off his injury. He's going to be back, hopefully full-time, but we'll see. And basically, everything else leading to him, So I really think, this is just like a rebuild year, and then Uncle Stevie's going to get rid of half the damaged goods that he bought, and then throw the book at freaking Soto this offseason, in like October, November, probably November, December. But maybe, Met fans, we might get the gift that we didn't get this year, which would be Juan Soto playing right field or DHing for the New York Metropolitans in 2025, when I think they will actually contend again. This year, probably not, but then anything can happen in baseball. But it is what it is. So we'll see what happens with that, and we'll move on. I am getting the Bible of all sports talk, the yearbook, probably in a couple weeks. Probably in a month from now, I'll have the book in my hand. Somehow. But we'll see with that. Alright, so that's pretty much all I can say for sports, well, the other sports. But let's get to an actual good sport, and that's the world of professional wrestling. And right now, on this late Sunday night, January, it's late, I'm sorry. January the 14th, 2024, if you're watching tomorrow, or from another time zone, on the other side of the world, It's January the 15th, 2024, the midpoint of the month. We've hit it. All right. 2 weeks into January, and 2 weeks into 2024. Hasn't been that bad. We lost a lot of people recently. But if you're a Met fan, Buddy Harrelson died a couple of days ago, so I did a video on that. Member of the In This Moment family, Michelle Johnson, Travis Johnson, the bass player, his wife still battling breast cancer and not looking so good right now. So I did a little prayer tribute video-ish for her. It's on my Metal God channel. But today we lost an icon. If you're a Honeymooners fan, the last living member of the Honeymooners, Joyce Randolph, who played Trixie, died today at 99. Damn, couldn't get to that 100. But she passed away of old age. You know, she was old. She didn't really have that many complications or anything like that. But she died peacefully in her sleep at 99. So, the entire Honeymooners crew or gang is up there in heaven. Probably doing a bunch of skits. Hey, Ralphie boy! Let's play golf. Ralphie boy. Hello, ball! That's one of my favorite episodes. That Ralph Cranman tries to play golf, and he doesn't even know how to play golf, and he gets Norton to buy him a book, How to Play Golf. And they're reading the book. Okay, Chapter 1, I trust the ball. What do you mean, I trust the ball? It just says I trust the ball. Okay. Hello, ball! Hello, ball. You pencil neck. Hello, ball. That's always fun. Bang! Zoom! That is a classic episode, man. Classic. There's been many others. Norton! You are a knucklehead. You are an idiot, Norton. Hey, Ralphie boy. Baby, you're the greatest. I know. But I digress. But, I mean, so many iconic lines in that freaking show. Just sad, Ralph Crandom, I believe, died first, then Norton, and then Audrey Meadows, who played Alice, she died in 1996. And then, Joyce Randolph just died today. Well, yesterday. So, there you go. But I'll do a proper video tomorrow for that after I get home from my errands. I gotta run some errands tomorrow. Because I have the day off tomorrow because it's a holiday. But if you have to work, lucky you. At least you get time and a half. I still get holiday pay. But I digress. But in any case, yeah. So, rest in peace to Joyce Randolph. And, that's pretty much it. Hope you're having fun with Norton and Alice. Well, really with Alice, but not so much Norton. Norton and, Ralph Crandall playing golf. Hello! Okay, I won't stop. I'll stop doing that. To the moon, Alice! Okay. We move on. Alright. So we got that. Alright, so on your late Sunday night, on video number 2, right here on the Kill Demons channel, once again, if you're just watching, my name is Peter Joseph. I'm a wild and crazy guy talking about the wonderful world of professional wrestling, movies, music, whatever, all the sports, or whatever the fuck I want to talk about. And if you like it, good. Hit that like button, stick it straight up everybody else's ass. Subscribe to my channel, show me your love and support. All down below in the description box. Leave a comment if you want. You don't have to, but if you want, you can. And, all that other good shit. Don't forget to hit that bell. Because if not, you're SOL. And you know what that means. Alright. So we got all that. But, on this late Sunday night, by the way, before I do start for real, and I will start with my Battle of the Belts review. Check out my my great video for the Dallas Cowboys on my PG Rants channel. Doing very good so far. I know the Dallas fan base probably hates me right now. I don't give a shit. Bang bang, Niner gang. Just want to point that up. Get ready, Niner faithful. We're getting ready for Saturday night, my friends. It's gonna be hard. That's what she said. But anyway. So we're gonna be all chubbed up. Is it that hard? Is it that hard? But the game will be, I think it'll be a close game. I think it might be a close game in Santa Clara, Saturday night on Fox. Hopefully I don't have to hear, thank God I won't have to hear that those two schmucks. We all know who they are, Joe Falk and Troy Gaiman. Don't have to hear them. Probably I think it'll be Kevin Burkhardt and the other guy. Forgot his name, but the other guy. You know who he is. So we got that. It's great to hear Kevin Burkhardt. That's a broadcaster, my friends. He's good. Unlike Joe Falk and Troy Gaiman, they bore the hell out of me. It is what it is. Wish it was Sunday night so we could get Mike Tirico and Chris Collinsworth, even though Chris Collinsworth's boring as fuck too. But it is what it is. But can't wait for Saturday night. Division round. The winner goes to the NFC title game. One step closer to the Super Bowl. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late and out-of-date AEW Battle of the Belts 9. Almost looked like 10, but 9. Review for January the 13th, 2024. And once again, we're emanating from the Chartway Arena in Norfolk, Virginia. And this was the better of the two shows on Saturday night. Well, last night was, if you watch my Collision review, just go back a video. Collision stunk. I'm sorry. It wasn't that good, Al. I had a couple of good moments, but the rest of the show was garbage. I don't even know what the ratings are yet for that and Battle of the Belts. Probably find out tomorrow. But we'll see what happens with that. But Battle of the Belts 9, damn good. Damn good. Alright, so we have our commentary team, as always, the same as Collision. The Hermaphrodite himself, well, I shouldn't say Hermaphrodite because he's a Met fan. The Met fan that I know, Kevin Kelly, Nigel McGuinness, me love, the legend that he is, and another legend, a GOAT, well, not the GOAT, that's Jim Ross, but his good friend, hopefully your friend too, but he's my best friend, Tony Baloney Schiavone. On commentary. And surprisingly, he's the lead commentator now. Used to be Kevin Kelly, but now they added Tony Baloney. What are you gonna do? Tony does so much for the company. And for Tony. God, man. We got all that. And a whole bag of chips. Alright. So let's get into it. Let's not waste any more of your precious time. Because I got things to do. Actually, I don't, but probably gonna edit this up a little bit and then go to bed. Because I don't got much to do tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow, but I do got some errands to run. And then we got Monday Night Raw tomorrow. Probably might be the most watched Raw tomorrow. Why? Seth Rollins and Jinder My Balls for the World Heavyweight title. Oh, that's great. God forbid Jinder My Balls wins the title tomorrow. He ain't, but imagine. I think the entire wrestling world would be, like, going nuts. Like when he first won the belt from Randy Orton a couple years ago, and he had it for 6 months. We're like, what? We're like, oh my god, like Jobber won the belt! is what it is. I think it was the same year that... Wait. I know Jinder Mahal won the belt. Then I think another jobber won a belt. I forgot who it was. But in any case, we move on with that. But, yeah. I think Raw probably going to get a big rating tomorrow. Maybe not. Well, probably will because of Seth Rollins and Jinder Mahal. Which will probably be, I would think it might be your main event, but then again, who knows. But we got that. SmackDown's going to do a great rating this Friday night because guess who's on the show? Our Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. On the show with the contract signing for the Fatal 4-Way match at the Rumble with Randy Orton, that's not this voice, AJ Styles, and Eli Drake. That's an insult. That's a fact of life. So we got the contract signing on Friday, and we'll see what happens with that. Let me move on. Alright, so Battle of the Belts begins right after Collision ended, so I had to wait a little bit. But eventually, it starts off in the parking lot. Why not? We started with the tag team titles. In a street fight, we had Big Cass. He's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. And his tag team partner, Absolute Ricky Starks, as they take on the sex gods of Le Champion, the Wizard, the Ocho, Chris Jericho, and the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara. This match was crazy. Barbaric. It was good. This was great. We're gonna have more street fights more often at Tony Khan because they are epic. But this was all over the place. So also with both teams outside or somewhere in the back, I think. But anyway, we joined the match. I don't even think it was going to start in there, but it started in progress. They're fighting in the parking lot. Jericho and Big Cass, basically beating the crap out of each other for a little bit, and Sammy is getting beat up too. And he got hit with a bag of... Well, actually, before that. I'll get to that. They go back and forth, and Big Cass gets the better of things as Ricky Starks gets back up. Jericho gets thrown near a tree. Damn. And then I think he got... I think it was Jericho got choke slammed, like, into that said tree. Or, like, that garden-type area. Ow! And then, like, Sam was getting the crap beat out of him. And then we see some lights come up. I'm like, what the hell? Like, somebody was in a car, maybe? Like, they were, like, I guess they were in the park. They were in the parking lot, let's say. Maybe they were in where the cars come in or whatever. But anyway, we see some lights flashing. And then it starts coming into your screen, and it's a golf cart, kind of reminiscent of a few years ago. And Sammy was part of that. Remember where it was Matt Hardy and Kenny Omega in the golf cart and it ran over freaking Sammy Guevara? That was funny. So they kind of reminisced that from a couple years ago. And Sammy runs both of them over. The freaking windshield cracked. That was great. He goes for the pin and gets a 2 count. But Big Cass comes back with a backpack full of bricks. Ow! Hits Sammy right in the face with him. Damn! Jericho then suplexes him onto a car, which was Red Titus Addicted to Love. His car, and he starts yelling at Jericho. He's like, "That's my car! The fuck you know? That's my rental car!" Jericho's like, "Fuck you!" Judas Effect elbow to him. Sucks to be you there, Red Titus. Then they finally go inside the building, not the arena yet, but they're in the building, in the lobby area. Looked like catering. Because there was a lot of tumblers and soda and gook. And Ricky puts a plunger in Jericho's face. But Jericho comes back, puts Ricky Starks' face into a copy machine. That was hilarious. Took a picture of Ricky. He's like, oh, look. That was hilarious. And then going down the hall, Big Bill escapes a choke and starts hammering down on Sammy. As we go to break, we come back. Big Cass is still choking out Sammy with a tablecloth, because now they're in catering. They weren't there yet, but they were going that way. And Sammy manages to use a fire extinguisher and blast Big Cass and Ricky Starks with the fire extinguisher. Then it goes to the food table, and we get a required mustard shot without the hot dogs, and that was hilarious. There's a part where Big Cass tries to throw Sammy into the wall. Sammy goes up the wall, backflips, hits a super kick. That was crazy. Crazy shit. They finally get into the arena, and Jericho loads up the announcer's table, but then Kensuke Takeshita comes out with a kendo stick and hits Jericho right in the head, and then Big Cass powerbombs Jericho through the table, and both of them are down in a heap. And then we see Ricky Starks and Sammy Guevara fighting near the stage, and Sammy puts Ricky Starks down, and you know there's a crash pad around the stage. So Sammy starts climbing up the lighting grid around the set, around the Tron area, goes for the dive, and you know he's gonna miss. So he says goodbye, does a kind of like swanton bomb off the top of the set, and completely missed. Ow! Sammy Guevara just died again, but it was a crash pad. You know he's not dead. He missed completely as Powerhouse Will Hobbs comes in and pulls Ricky away just in time. And then Ricky kind of just like crawls over 1, 2, 3, and they retain the AEW Tag Team titles in a hellacious match. Over 18 and a half minutes. This was crazy good. 4.25 out of 5 stars. But still, the Don Callis family once again get into the business of Chris Jericho. And now freaking Kenny's out for I don't know how long, probably forever. But we'll have to see what happens with that. And now that Sammy Guevara's in, there'll probably be another street fight with Powerhouse Will Hobbs and Takeshita. Who knows? But this was crazy. And Big Cass and Ricky Starks get the win, and they retain the belts, and we'll see what happens with them at another time. But whew, it was crazy good. And we get that. Alright, and pretty much after that, we start to get the cool down. But before we get to the TBS title match with Anna Jay and Julia Hart, we have a video on the Professor, Serena Deeb. Once again, we saw that last week on Collision. And she wants gold! I want gold! So, she's going back to the AEW Women's Division, which is starting to be pretty damn good. Deonna Purrazzo had a pretty much easy win against Red Velvet. Megan Bayne is coming from Stardom, because she finished her time there. She's going to be coming into the AEW Women's Division. That's going to be freaking good. Mercedes Moné, I don't know. I still don't think she's going to be in AEW. I don't think so. She was spotted last night with Bayley in Vegas, cheering on their best friend in the whole wide world, Naomi / Trinity, as she lost the TNA Knockouts title to Jordan Grace, who is now a 3-time champ. And then she actually asked Jordan Grace for a rematch, which was earlier tonight. I didn't watch Snake Eyes because that was the tapings. So we'll probably see that this Thursday night on Impact. Sorry, TNA Impact. What's this, TNA now? Not Impact Wrestling. It's TNA Impact Wrestling. But we got that. I would assume that Jordan retained because Naomi basically said her goodbyes. I think she's going to be in the Rumble. Will Mercedes be in the Rumble? That's the question. I don't know. We'll have to wait. 12 days away, my friends. We'll see. If she's not there, then pretty much it looks like she's either going back to Japan or she may be debuting before Revolution. Well, we'll see. I really think, and I'm going with Joe Cronin on this, and I kind of agree with him. I think that Tony Khan should have debuted her 2 weeks ago. It was the perfect time. Really, this past Wednesday was the perfect time. It was in Daly's place, which is basically home base for them. And what happens? Nothing. Oh, but her debut is imminent. Yeah, when? Imminent means like this Wednesday night. Doesn't mean 6 months from now. Imminent doesn't mean 6 months from now, you moron. But I still think that we'll see Mercedes Moné in the Rumble. But we shall see in 12 days. That's it. Alright, so Serena Deeb wants gold. We'll see what happens with that. We move on. Alright, match number 2 on Battle of the Belts. For the TBS title, Anna Jay, who has a flat ass and a mean attitude. The hot-as-fuck girlfriend of a certain guy named the Scapegoat, Jack Perry, or as I call him, the bum-ass version of Thor, who is now in New Japan Strong, as he tore up that contract, told Tony Khan, fuck you, man! But is that a storyline, or... I think it's real, but it is what it is. But Anna Jay takes on the beautiful and wonderful Julia Hart, otherwise known as Maria Brink 2.0. Alright, this was a 9-minute match. You top that first match. Ooh, sucks to be the women sometimes, because they come right after an epic fucking match. I feel for you. I do. No, I don't. I try to. Do you feel him, sir? I feel them. But I don't feel you, sir. Sorry. But you can feel me well, the women can feel me anytime. You guys? No. I don't swing that way. But I digress. But you've been swinging on my nutsack for most of you for like 10 years or so. A long time. Time to hop off. Swing on somebody else's nutsack, not mine. But some of you need to really hop off. A lot of you need to hop off my gigantic balls and my gigantic super cock. But I digress. Alright. So. Alright, we move on with that. Alright. Julia's defending the belt. It's a pretty match. Julia's in control and takes her down, and then she slams Anna Jay's head into the mat. Ow. And then Anna gets caught in the corner with some more shots, then gets tossed outside where her banged up shoulder gets even more banged up. Uh-oh. We go to break, come back. Anna Jay comes back, twists Julia's arm down, kicks her in the ribs for a near fall. Ow. But then Julia comes back with a very quick STO for a near fall. Anna comes back with a Queen Slayer. Anna got out of that. But, Julia got out of that. And Anna locked it in again. But she has a little bit of trouble. And she had to break the hold. And then Julia trips Anna Jay and then locks in the Heartless, and Anna Jay tapped out in exactly 9 minutes. So your winner and still your TBS Women's Champion, the beautiful Julia Hart. And that's pretty much it. Match I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. what are you going to do coming off that hot street fight? That's pretty much it. And, yeah, there's only 3 matches, because it was like, the street fight went, wait, hold on a second. Get my notes back. Okay. The street fight went basically 18.5 minutes with commercials, so it was like almost a half hour. Then the women's match lasted 9 minutes. And then the final match, the international title match between Freshly Squeezed Orange Juice, Orange Cassidy, and Preston Vance, went almost 12 minutes. And there was a post-match beatdown. Then it ended the show. That was it. Bing, bang, boom, and Battle of the Belts was over pretty damn quick. But it is what it is. Alright. But before we get to the main event, we go to a segment with Black Machismo. Ooh, yeah. Get it? He's in the back, arguing once again with Jeff Jarrett. J-E-F-J-A-R-E-T-T. That's Jeff Jarrett. Surprised he wasn't that hard to kill. Oh, he might be going back. Because if TNA's back, you know Jeff Jarrett is somewhere lurking and wants that world title again. So, look out, Moose. You might have Dolph Ziggler to worry about first, but you might have to worry about the King of the Mountain. Same. And nobody wants to see Jeff Jarrett again with a TNA title. Remember when he held the NWA title for like 2 years? Crazy. He basically sabotaged his own company. Which is crazy. Like, it felt like Triple H. You know? Remember when Triple H held the world title and there was like the reign of terror, you know? He held it for like a year and change. He was basically, well, Jeff Jarrett basically pulled the Triple H when he held the NWA title for like a year or two, almost about a year or two. Nobody wanted him with the belt. Everybody was like trying to beat him, and nobody could beat him. It was like, I'm gonna hold the title. And then I think it was Raven or Rhino finally beat him. But that didn't last long, did it? Obviously not. But we move on. Alright, so Jarrett and Lethal are in the back. Sanjay Dutt's trying to be the mediator, you know, the original player from the Himalaya. And Karen Jarrett, the original Karen, she's there, you know, just trying to look hot, which she's not. So they're arguing again, back and forth, like, oh, why don't you get out of here? No, you get out of here. And then the returning Satnam Singh comes in. He brings in some, like, Indian cookies. And he tries to make things better, and not so good out. And then he tries to put a cookie in Jay Lethal's mouth, and it gets like powder. It was actual powder, not cocaine. We're not the NWA here, my friends. We're not Father James Mitchell snorting powder. Thank you, Billy Corgan, for basically killing your TV deal with the CW11. I mean, that's great. February 6th, they're going to be on the CW app with their new show. Oh, we have to download the app to watch the NWA. We could have been watching it on the CW11, but did we? No. Now we're going to have to watch NXT in October. Damn you, Billy Corgan, you stupid fuck. But it is what it is. And speaking of James Mitchell, I mentioned it last night, but I'll mention it again. My demon assassin, my demon bride, came back from the undead realm with Jessica, and they won the TNA Knockouts Tag Team titles. DK is back. I don't know how they came back from the undead realm. Because, I did see something on Rosemary's Twitter where basically Jessica was talking like, I went to the undead realm and I found you, Rosemary. And now we came out of the undead realm and now we're the champs. I'm like, how did you get there and how did you get back? Are we gonna, tweeted, it was a TNA tweet, but they tagged Rosemary and Jessica. So I left a comment like, are we going to explain how you got in and out of the undead realm? We know how Rosemary got there, thanks to James Mitchell. But I don't know how, I mean, Jessica was part of the Death Dolls for a time with Taya Valkyrie. And then Courtney Rush, the alter ego of Rosemary, comes in. They won the tag team belts for a little bit. And then MK Ultra won it from them. And then they held it for a while. Masha Slamovich and Killer Kelly, they lost it to Decay. But, it was so good to see Rosemary back. I freaking marked the fuck out. But you know how I love Rosemary. You know how I love her. You know why? She is the founder. Well, not the founder. She is the one that put the prophecy on the map. I'm telling you. She knows it's real. And I proved that with a receipt. And if you don't believe me, go to my PG Ranch channel. I think so. This is my PG Ranch channel. And look up, The Prophecy is Real. And I showed right there in plain color, not black and white, it was in color, my friends. I showed the legit freaking, wasn't a tweet, she liked my tweet. When I said, prophecy lives, or I said something about the prophecy. And she liked the tweet. I was like, I thought it was a joke. I didn't really think it was Rosemary. I thought it was just like one of those fake accounts, but it was actually Rosemary. So, you think it's not, you think it's just in my head, right? Wrong! You think it's just me? Wrong! Wrong, sir! Wrong! It's not just me, it is a lot of people. And it's not just Rosemary and Jessica, even though she doesn't want to be part of it, but it's okay. But there's a lot of people. We are endless. Well, I'm just saying. The prophecy is reborn again in 2024, and we're gonna kick some fucking ass this year. Might be get some new members. I have one in mind. I just gotta give him the contract. And we'll be doing that pretty damn soon. If he accepts it. Not that guy. You know who he was. I think you know who he was. The former, Tribal Chief. But it is what it is. We got a new prince. That's Prince Nana. We have a new queen. Not that person. But, you know, she may still hate me, and Prince Idol still might hate me. I don't give a shit. And that other person, we're still... We're civil, but we don't talk that much. But it is what it is. But in any case, we have a new queen. That's, you know who? Well, she was always the queen. But that other queen, she thought she was the queen. I can't have 3 queens, you know. Even if Rosemary is the queen, but she's the demon queen. Now that got taken over by Issa, but I digress. I mean, she is the demon diva. But I digress on that. But, yeah, the prophecy is back with a vengeance, my friends. Never can get Crazy Steve back. I don't know where he is. If he's still affiliated with Decay. Probably is, because he's good friends with Rosemary. Black Toulouse. I don't know if he's going to be part of Decay again. But we do know Rosemary and Jessica back as Decay, back as the tag team champions. You gotta love it. And you gotta love it. Hoorah! Because the prophecy is back. And you love it. And we're not going anywhere. Might have took a few hits last year, but we're back. We're back and better than ever. And karma is coming for you, you sons of bitches, pretty damn soon. Just saying. Just saying. Alright, we move on. Alright. So, Satnam Singh tries to squash this beef between Jarrett and Jay Lethal, but nothing gets done. Just break them up. Just break them up and let Jay Lethal go his own way. Let him go back to Ring of Honor to end his career. Jarrett can go to TNA. I don't give a shit. Satnam Singh can go back to India. Making some squishies. I don't know. Would you like a squishy? We have 600 dozen flavors. And as far as Sanjay Dutt goes, well, he's gonna stay because he's like an agent or something, whatever his title is in AEW. Karen Jarrett will probably go home with Jeff, hang out with her kids. I just think I don't even know what they call themselves, the lethal combination, whatever it is. But that whole entire group, gone, done. Get out of here. That's it. But we move on with that. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Then we go to your main event of Battle of the Belts 9 for the Intercontinental title. We have freshly squeezed orange juice. Mr. Orange Cassidy, the man who puts his hands down his pants and he probably feels nuts. Think the cat. What are you doing over there, wrestling cat? Or maybe it was just the wind. I don't know. Probably a cat. I'm hearing things. Maybe Rosa got up. Maybe just to go pee. Who knows? But anyway, we have freshly squeezed orange juice. Orange Cassidy, the man that puts his hands down his pants. Might feel his nuts. I don't know. Yes, I'm Cisco. Yes, I'm Ebert. And you're getting 2 thumbs up. Anyway, he takes on Preston Vance from La Facción de Ignorables with Jose Jalapeno on a stick at ringside. This was a pretty hard-hitting match, but before the match, we have the Undisputed Kingdom. Well, no Adam Cole, baby. By the way, he was, oh my gosh. If you haven't subscribed to Adam Cole, baby, on Twitch, you are missing out on some good fucking shit. I mean, Thursday he was playing Final Fantasy 16. I think it was Thursday. I forgot what day. He was playing Final Fantasy 16. Had a 30-minute war with Titan, one of the bosses in the game. Woo! We are on the edge of our seats. This guy won't die! Let you just die! He kept filling up his goddamn HP bar. I'm like, God damn it! And Chugs, Adam Cole, was like, ah! He's going nuts! And he finally beats him. We're like, thank the Lord! But it is what it is. But today, we had sexy time. As he was playing The Witcher 3. And, yeah, we got some R-rated, not even R, X-rated content on that Twitch channel, where the main character gets with some hot chick, and earlier in the series, when he was playing it was like part 17, like earlier in the beginning of the Witcher's walkthrough series that he's doing on Twitch. We see some boobies, we see some a little bit, not too much. But I'm like, oh god, he's gonna get kicked off of Twitch for fucking nudity and strong sexual content. But it's performance art. It's not gonna get reported by Twitch or anything like that. But anyway. But yeah, we saw some booty today as the lead character basically got it on with the chick. Put her on like a desk. And then you see her boobie, she's in her, like, panties and everything, and then the lead guy is basically semi-naked. Then he's kind of kissing her, he's about ready to do the deed and everything, and she's like looking And then, like, what is she looking at? And then he stops, he looks, and he sees a fucking unicorn! Not a real unicorn, like a stuffed unicorn. So I'm like, she's like, let's go on the unicorn. And then, you see her boobies pop out. And then he's naked on the freaking unicorn. And then he takes off the girl's panties with his teeth. And then basically they start banging on the freaking unicorn horse. That's hilarious. And we're going, oh, this is great. Hide your kids. Oh, it is always fun to watch Adam Cole, baby, on Twitch. It is a ball with the Chugs Army. I love it. But if you haven't subscribed to Adam Cole on Twitch, do it now. But be respectful, because there's a lot of good freaking mods there. They will kick you out. Same. But it is what it is, and that's pretty much it. But we had a ball today. And I'll probably have a ball tomorrow. He'll be playing Final Fantasy 16 tomorrow. I don't know what time, so check your local listings if you are subscribed to him. But I think he said tomorrow, sometime tomorrow evening. So we'll see what happens with that. And should be some good shit. Tonight it will be on Tuesday and maybe Wednesday. So that means he may or may not be appearing at Dynamite. I know it's in South Carolina, so maybe he can. I don't know how he's gonna work with his Twitch schedule. Maybe be taped it. Probably tape it, and you would think it's live. Or he might tape a segment with the other members of the Undisputed Kingdom. Or they just won't do a segment with the Undisputed Kingdom. But we'll see. And he'll probably be streaming on Wednesday, and then Thursday, I think he'll stream again because he does his 5-day stream cycle. So he started day 1 today, so we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday will be day 5, then maybe he takes some time off next week, this coming weekend. But stay tuned with that. But please subscribe to the Adam Cole Baby on Twitch. It's gonna be a ball. It's always fun. It's always fun. But it's a respectful place, so don't act like a complete asshole. So follow him on Twitch. Or if you want to sub to him, you can sub to him too. I already do, so. But I digress on that. 9 months I've been subscribed to that guy. Always a good time. And we move on with that. But, in any case. Alright, so we have the Undisputed Kingdom of Roddy! And the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, I'm Matt Taven. And if you don't like Matt Taven, you're a Melvin. Along with his tag team partner, Mike Canellis Bennett, the man who punches people in the dick. And hits a power driver at the same time. Well, not at the same time. Punches you in the dick, then gives you a power driver. So they're sitting at ringside, kind of seeing what's going to happen, who's going to win the international title, and Roddy's pretty much, Adam Cole says Roddy's going after the international title. So, I didn't think he will get it probably in the next couple weeks, or maybe at Revolution, but we'll see. Alright, so it's also with Preston Vance hitting the discus lariat, which is his finisher, right away, and I was like, damn, it's going to be that quick? But Orange Cassidy rolled to the outside to save his title. That too. Go back in, Cassidy then hits the orange punch, and he hurt his hand. Tries for the beach break, couldn't even get it because Preston Vance is big. Not fat, but is big. But Preston tries to locks in the full Nelson, but can't get all of it. And he's like going like this, he's trying to get it, and then Cassidy's trying to use the power of the pants. And didn't get his hands down his pants, but he broke the hold, tried for a roll-up, got reversed into a wheelbarrow German suplex. Ow! And then Preston kicks Orange Cassidy right in the face, sends him to the outside, and then we get a delayed vertical suplex. on the inside by Preston for a near fall. As we go to break, we come back. Orange Cassidy drop kicks Preston to the floor, sets up a big flippy dibbity-doo on the other side of the ring, not anywhere near the Kingdom. They go back in, get a tornado DDT, gets counted into a spine buster, and Roddy and the Kingdom are like, impressive. They're clapping and everything, but Orange Cassidy comes back and starts slapping in the face. Oh! 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 That really pissed off Preston Vance as he lays in some stomping him like a government mule. My God, Stone Cold! With that, and then Preston tries for a suplex, which got counted into the Slumdog Millionaire. Then the Tornado DDT by the champ for a near fall. And then Preston Vance gets sent to the outside. And then Orange Cassidy goes for a dive, but Preston pulls Cassidy's dive out of the air, and then he fallaway slams Cassidy into the Undisputed Kingdom, and then basically goes like this to Roddy. That was a no-no. They go back in, Preston grabs the full Nelson, Cassidy slips out again, hits the Orange Punch, knocks him out, then he somehow, with some brute strength, picks up Preston Vance, hits the beach break. 1, 2, 3. Still your international champion, your intercontinental champion, whatever you want to call it. Orange Cassidy wins in a match that lasted under 12 minutes. Pretty damn good match. I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. Good, fast-paced match. And, well, Orange Cassidy, you think he was going to lose, but somehow he comes back and wins. So he is still your international champion. And, like I said, 3.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, the Undisputed Kingdom get in the ring. Basically a 3-on-2 beatdown. Where mostly the attack was on Orange Cassidy. And they beat him down. And then Roddy is basically like standing over him like, tick-tock, tick-tock. And then they leave, and Orange Cassidy somehow gets up, and he holds up the belt to end the show. So they're kind of beating him down a little bit, but they beat down Preston Vance after the match, and then Cassidy is like kind of like in the corner, like, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? And then Roddy's like, my time. And Cassidy just holds up the belt, so you want it? Come get it. Bring it. So we're gonna see that match. I don't know when, but I have a feeling Roddy's gonna become your new international champion and will start the road to basically the Undisputed Kingdom getting all the gold. Because Waldo will get that world title, I don't know when, and he will give it, sadly, he has to do it, but he will give it to Adam Cole, baby. He will become, not even having a match, and not even fighting, he will become the new AEW World Champion. And then I could probably see maybe Wardlow turning. MJF might be coming back, and maybe Wardlow, if he doesn't leave AEW, because, I mean, I don't know if he renewed his contract, what happened with that, but MJF will come back, probably by Double or Nothing, or maybe they do the match sometime in the summertime, because it depends when, yes, I know, it depends when MJF comes back, and I can see Wardlow kind of turning on the Undisputed Kingdom and going back with MJF. I think that might be a bad idea, but who knows what happens with that. But MJF will be coming back for revenge on the Undisputed Kingdom, and specifically Mr. Adam Cole, baby, probably by the spring or summertime. Depending if he goes to get surgery, that might take a long time, or he rehabs, and hopefully he can rehab in about 2, and he'll probably be back, I say, by, I think he's going to coming back after, maybe Revolution he might be back, but I think after that, probably by Double or Nothing time, he'll be back. Or Forbidden Door, but we'll see. But we got all that. But the Undisputed Kingdom is going to run amok in AEW for the next couple months, and we'll see what happens with that. Roddy will win the international title. The Taven and Bennett are already your Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions until further notice. And Waldo can win the TNT title, and then goes for the world title. Wins, probably beats Samoa Joe. And then he basically, probably be on a pay-per-view. He gives it right to Adam Cole, and Adam Cole, hopefully by then, he'll be cleared to wrestle. And then we'll see him as the champ. And then we just have to wait till MJF comes back. And then have MJF versus Adam Cole 3? Yeah, pretty much 3, because I already did 2. Then they had to draw, and then MJF won it all in. And then Adam Cole got hurt right after that. And I was hoping that, we would see that maybe at either Full Gear or World's End. But I think Adam Cole will be back by Double or Nothing. Get the belt. And if MJF comes back around at that time, probably have the match, probably at Fyter Fest, maybe Fight for the Fallen, or they lead it up to a rematch from All In 2, and then All In 3, we do it all again in London, and MJF will probably win it again, win the belt back, but we'll see. But we got a long way to go before we even think about that. But I'm just hypothetically saying that might happen, but we'll see. Alright, so that ends Battle of the Belts 9, and it was pretty damn good. And I gave it a solid 7 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you motherfuckers thought of the show in a comment down below. You can do your own video if you want, whatever you want to do. And that's pretty much it. So, that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great week. Tomorrow, some of you have the day off, like I do. But if you do work tomorrow, then, be safe, be well, going out. Depends where you live. You might have some snow on the ground. Just be safe getting to work and coming back. But if you live in the Northeast, it's pretty much the calm before the semi-storm. I mean, we're getting like 1 to 3 inches after midnight going into early Tuesday morning. So the Tuesday morning commute might be a little bit treacherous, a little bit icy, snowy, slushy, yucky. So Monday morning might be a little bit so take some extra time to go to work or school, whatever you got to do. Coming home is going to be a pain in the ass because it's going to be very slippery. So put your ice melt out on Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday night, and then this coming weekend we're getting another big storm, 3 inches of snow here in the New York City area, and more shoveling for the weekend, more ice melt, and then by the middle of the following week, next week, not this week starting, but middle of next week, probably around the 24th, 25th, back to around 50. So, all that snow is going to melt very slowly at the start, but then by the time the 24th, 25th comes, maybe get some rain, and then it will flush it all away. We'll refreeze here and there, but I think probably by the end of this month, I think all the snow that we get is going to be gone, barring another winter storm before the end of the month. And then we have to see what that fucking hedgehog has to say on Groundhog's Day. Hopefully we get an early spring. But we'll see. I think the hedgehog's going to see is going to give us 6 more weeks of fucking winter, which basically is 6 weeks till spring. So, but hopefully he gives us an early spring so we get some warmer temperatures, and we don't have to wait till like April or early May to get around 60, 70 degree weather. And then by the time the unofficial start of summer starts, which is Memorial Day, it's going to get up to 70, 80, possibly 90. And then the summer's going to come, and it's going to be, well, for some of you, you would like to have a hot summer, like 80, 90, maybe 100 degree weather here in New York City. But we'll see. But it should be I think it'll be a mild to hot summer. And hopefully no hurricanes like last year. we didn't really get any hurricanes here. But Florida, and hopefully not in San Juan, Puerto Rico, where Issa lives, but she escaped a few of them, but hopefully, when hurricane season starts, I think it starts in March or April, but it really kicks in during the summertime. Hopefully, no big major storms come around the Puerto Rico area, or even Florida, or even around the East Coast. It would actually, I think it was this morning or yesterday. It was yesterday. It rained, and no, this morning there was some flooding from high tide around the Battery Park area, and and everybody's like, "Oh, if we get hit with another Superstorm Sandy, New York is going to be fully underwater," and that's not good. If we get one of those around the New York City area, and especially around my area. I mean, I lived through Sandy, but I mean, the water was coming into my started coming into my house. I had to go into my attic, the second floor, basically, which is like the attic, second floor area. So I had to go upstairs with the missus and kind of ride it out. But then thankfully low tide was coming in, so the water started receding a little bit, and then we were gonna wait till the water completely receded. But then we heard like the fire, like the Red Cross were coming out, see if anybody was still in their houses, and we heard it, and we called out to them, and we got rescued. We got taken out of my house, and then we got put in a little dinky boat. And I was like, "Oh, this boat's gonna capsize," but you don't have rosers. Shh. But anyway, we got taken in a boat, and we went to a shelter, which is a few blocks away. We stayed there for the night, came back in the morning to assess the damage, and really my house, even though it was my house is a dinky little house, it's a bungalow, you know, basically all we lost was a freaking refrigerator. That's all we lost. We didn't lose anything else, because everything else is like above ground, so. And underneath is pretty much dirt. So, all the dirt. Thankfully, we didn't get a sinkhole. That would have been really bad. But I digress on that. I know people that got a sinkhole and getting all that dirt and the concrete, and then having to fix all that with new concrete. Took months for that sinkhole to get fixed. Not good, Al. Not good. And some businesses were just forget it. They lost pretty much everything. Had to start all over, get all these grants from FEMA and all that shit. But my house barely lost anything. Could have been a lot worse. But that water would have came in a lot. I don't know if I would have survived that. I'm not a great swimmer, but Rosa is, so maybe she would have saved me, but my house could have been fully underwater. If we get another Sandy, that could be a possibility. But I would be out of the house by then. If I knew it's coming, I would be completely out. I'd be evacuated, or I'd go somewhere safe. I don't know where I would go, but my parents' house maybe, or I would just go down south, or I'll go somewhere to get out of that. I would get so far away from another Superstorm Sandy that, I would worry about Casa del Gilmore, and then coming back from wherever I am, assessing the damage, and I might lose a lot more than just the fucking refrigerator. But better to lose a refrigerator than lose your life in a bad storm. Just saying. But I did fear for my life because the water was coming in pretty, no, it wasn't quick, but it was starting to come in, and thankfully I had a second floor. But you know, but high tide came in around 8, 9 o'clock, and we went, me and the missus came down from the second floor, saw that the water was starting to recede a little bit, but still was up right near the door of my house. And then we heard the Red Cross come. We yelled out to them. We grabbed some clothes just to go to the shelter. Got our chargers for our phones because we had no power here. Remember, the power was gone for a while. It took like 2 weeks, I think, for actual power to come back. And then it snowed after that. Oy, oy, oy. So we got a superstorm, and then right at the beginning of November, we got like 6 to 8 inches of snow, which was crazy. So on top of a superstorm, we got a snowstorm. So more time, I wasn't even in my house for 2-3 weeks. And when all the snow started to melt and everything, finally went back in my house. I was gonna stay at my uncle's house, but I was like, you know what? I'm going back to my house. I can't stay here anymore. I was getting bored, so went back to my house, and we didn't have power that night. But the morning after, I was basically home by myself because, and then Rose eventually came the next day. We had power back. Actually, when I was walking home, power was coming down my block, so I was like, oh, good, we got some power. But eventually, like the internet, it took a while to get the internet back. But by Christmas of 2000, around Thanksgiving, full power came back. But it was scary. I'll say that, it was scary. So, I mean, if you live through hurricanes, some of you know if you ride out hurricanes, especially in the Florida area, or even in Puerto Rico, wherever, you get a big semi-major hurricane or a possible Cat 2, Cat 3, Cat 5. You live through that. I mean, God bless you, but that storm was crazy. Hopefully, we'll never get one of those ever again. But, the way the atmosphere is going right now, and the climate change, I think New York might be in line for another superstorm, Sandy, or a possible between a Cat 3 and a Cat 5. But, hopefully, that'll never happen in my lifetime, or in Rose's too. But, you never know in the wacky world of the world, But yeah, Superstorm Sandy was really, really fucking scary for me. My life almost flashed before my eyes. I wouldn't be talking to you right now, because I could have been underwater. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not a great swimmer, but it is what it is. But thankfully, by the grace of God and prayer, parted the water and everything, and spent the night at a shelter. I went back to assess the damage, and it wasn't really that much damage to my house. My parents' house was a little bit, lost a few things, some old stuff in the basement, but, the cleanup was a pain in the ass for like a couple weeks, and then it snowed, which is even worse. And then, basically I wasn't living in Casa del Gilmore for about a couple weeks, and finally I just said, I miss my house. So I went back to my house. Rosa eventually came back about a day or two later, and that was it. We got power back, and the rest is history. But, you gotta worry about some of these storms, especially in the summertime. Sometimes in the winter, too. You can get like 30, 75 inches of snow if you live in Buffalo. Can't get out of your house. Lose power for a few days, for maybe a week or two. Not fun. And then in the summertime, you get all those severe storms, tornadoes, hurricanes. Not fun. But just be safe wherever you may be going this week and in the future. And that's it. So get a little snow after midnight on Monday night. But it'll be pretty much out of here by I would say by the 23rd to 24th. So hopefully, be warm when I go to my colonoscopy next week. Not this week. Next Tuesday, actually. That's gonna be fun. I gotta drink that shit next Monday. Ugh. So as I'm watching Monday Night Raw, I'm not even gonna watch it because I'll be on the bowl shitting my brains out. What are you gonna do? Good thing I have the DVR, even though the DVR is not working that great. I think my hard drive on my fucking receiver is messing up. I don't know why. The playback's just crap. But it's been doing that. I had that problem before. I might have to call Dish and tell them that I've been having problems with my DVR. It records, but when I do the playback, it'll go for a good while and kind of just like start and stop, and then completely stop, and then it just resets my TV, or I have to do a hard reset, which sucks. But maybe they can fix it. Maybe they can't. I don't know. I don't think it's not a hard drive issue because I checked the diagnostics of my hard drive on the receiver, and it's good. So I don't know what the problem is. So maybe I might have to give back my receiver, and I have to get a new receiver, and then I have to ship the original receiver back, and that's gonna be a problem because I have all the wires are all tangled up, and that's gonna be a big problem getting all of it out. But eventually I will get all of it out, then I gotta re-hook the new receiver in. It is what it is, but I hopefully won't be charged for that. I don't think I will because it's pretty much old. So what happens when you have the rich man's cable for a long time? Sometimes you need a new receiver. Sometimes you need a new, clicker, super clicker, piece of piss, as Ozzy would say. And there you go. It's the same thing with your router for your internet. Sometimes that'll go out. The one I have now, it's been like a year old, and it's a freaking gate. It's a router slash what is it called? It's a gateway router. It's a router and broadband. I think I forgot what it is, but it gives me great speed and everything. I'm like on the internet, boom. I can get to certain things on the internet real quick, but this computer I have is ancient. Eventually, I have to get a new one. But I mean, I have my laptop, which is like 10 years old, and I have another one that's like 15 years old. That's the my Windows XP computer, which I'm thinking of giving that away because I barely even use it. And then my laptop I barely use these days. When that's Windows 8, which is pretty much extinct, because now everything's Windows 11. So, I mean, this particular computer, I tried to put Windows 11 on, but it says I don't have enough memory, and I'm not gonna buy fucking memory for the fucking computer. So eventually, I'm gonna be getting a new desktop pretty soon, or I don't know when, but I might get a new laptop just to take the desktop out. But we'll see what happens with all that. But I am gonna get a new computer or laptop with Windows 11 in the distant future. Because, the future, everything's going to be changing in the future. Windows 11 is going to be, pretty much taking over now. And then probably Windows 12 will come out, or I don't even know what the next Windows might be. Next operating system. I might actually get a Mac. But, I did have a Mac once upon a time. But that was like old school shit. But I might get a Chromebook. I might get an iMac, either a laptop or a new computer. We'll see what happens with that. But a lot of money. Or you can just get a refurbished one. But it is what it is. But eventually, in the future, I'll be getting new technology. You have to get new laptops and all this other shit. The same thing with gaming systems. PS6 is going to be coming out probably in like another couple years. I know the Nintendo Switch 2, I think, is coming out. I don't know if it's called the Nintendo Switch 2, but it's going to be an updated version of the Switch. Xbox might come out with a new system. They already have Xbox Series S and X, I think. So they may be coming out with something new. So I know Nintendo, PlayStation, and Microsoft are coming out with new systems in the next few years. So that's even more money. Because you know when the PS6 is gonna come out, it's gonna be like $1,000. But it's gonna have great games coming out. Same thing with the Xbox, same thing with Nintendo Switch. And then the new PCs are gonna come out with new updated softwares and hardware and all that shit. It's gonna be insane. In the next the next 3 to 7 years. But we'll see what happens with that. So save your money while you can. Because pretty soon you're gonna be needing new technology. New laptops, new desktops, shit like that. But we'll talk about that in the future. Anyway, I talked more than enough. I'm going to bed. I'm tired. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Once again, 7 out of 10 stars for Battle of the Belts 9. It was a very good show. Way better than Collision. And we'll see when Battle of the Belts X or 10 will be coming out. Probably later this year. And we'll see what happens with that. But all in all, great show. And we'll see what happens this week on Dynamite, Rampage, and Collision. And that's that. Alright, I'm out of here, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Peter Joseph signing out. Peace out. Rock on and rock hard with your fucking cookoot. And if you're not down with that, well, you're pretty much SOL. And you know what that means. And you're also a fuckboy. You're a bitch. You're obsessed. You need help. But it's too goddamn bad. Whatever you think of me and everybody else that are way better than you and you fucking know it. You hide behind fake accounts like a little bitch. I don't hide behind my accounts. I don't have to. But you dumbasses do. Because you hide behind your accounts and hide behind an avatar or hide behind a keyboard. You don't show your grotesque face. That might be a good thing. But then again, who cares? But we're better than you, and you fucking know it. And if you can't handle that, and you're not down with that, you're not down with the prophecy and the purge and everything else, just too goddamn bad. Because everybody, we all got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man! That's it. We're reborn once again. And we're not stopping for anybody. And I mean anybody. So, deal with it, bitches. And that's it. Until next time, my friends. Peace. And by the way, how about them Cowboys? Bang bang Niner Gang this Saturday night. It's gonna be great. Hopefully. But we'll see what happens with that. Alright, I'll be back, guys. I'll be back tomorrow with my Raw review or anything else coming your way tomorrow. But until then, go fuck yourselves. And peace. Bye.